All right, so I have had a bunch of messages that I need to look at today's Quordle, and we've been talking about doing a thing where he's gonna run the keyboard. I'm actually gonna put on a blindfold, and he's gonna just kind of tell me what's yellow and what's green and whatnot, and we'll see if I can manage with that. So I just have to kind of remember what we've done and what's where. Yeah, there you go. Oh, we were gonna mention new members, right? Jonas reminded me, I always forget. So we have several new members recently. We have Amaze James, Captain Signy, Theo Sassano, Catherine B. What's the last one? Jazz Jar, which is a cool name. If I mispronounced any of those, I probably did. Apologies. But thank you for joining. If you are interested in becoming a member, link in the description and all that. And yeah, let's get to the Quordle. So I'm gonna put this on. I cannot see. You'll just have to trust me, I guess. Let's see, what should we go with? Let's do your start. Hater, sound, and flick. Let's do hater first. Okay, do hater. So tell me what you got. Just start with word one.
Number one, A, T, and E are yellow.
Okay.
Nothing else.
Yep. What about number two?
Number two, you have T and the R are green.
Ooh,
Nothing
okay.
else. Third one, you have T and the E are yellow. Nothing else. The fourth one, you have A is green, R is green, and T is yellow. And nothing.
A is green, R is green, and T is yellow on the fourth one. Okay, so so the T is probably not before the R, so it's probably at the beginning, so it's probably T-A something something R. Can't have an E, so there's a few things that could be probably. But without an E, that's interesting. So T-A, okay, so let's go ahead and do sound.
You got the D is yellow in the first one, O is green
On the second one?
on the second one.
Okay, and what was from hater on the second one? What did we have?
The T and the R are green.
Ooh, so we have O, T, and R. Okay, and again, no E, right? No yellows?
Nope.
So
no
it's
yellows.
something O, T, something R. So it could be like motor would be good. Motor would be good on the second one. Okay, what do we got on the third one? From sound.
So T, E, O, and U are yellow.
Okay, so we got the O and the U.
Yep.
And the yellow. Okay, and what about the fourth one? Did we get anything from sound?
Nope.
Okay, but we had the A and the R and the yellow T before on the fourth one. Okay. So I'm thinking, I like motor on the second one. So normally we'd do flick next, but I'm tempted to do something, because we've got the O, the T, and the R, right?
You could do motor and then flick after that.
I could do flick after that. I don't know if I want to do, I'm trying to, it's definitely harder when you can't see it in front of you. I'm trying to picture the words in my head. So let's, there's not a good, let's go ahead and do flick. It'll be fine. Let's do flick. Okay, so what do we get on the first one? Flick.
So you have L, A, T, E, and D are all yellow.
L, A, T, E, and D. Okay, so we have all of the, they're all yellow. So probably, I'm thinking delt. Now let me think about it for a second, because the D, yep, okay. The E, yep. The A would be, yep. L, yep. And the T. Yeah, so all of those would be, I wanted to make sure none of those letters were in the same place as where they would have been in hater, sound, and flick. So I think delt. Let's do delt. D-E-A-L-T. Is that correct?
D and the E are green. A, L, and T are yellow.
Okay, it's gonna be delta then, I think. Now let me think about this again. Delta, so I know that fits with yellows with the delt. L, T, and A, yep. And T, yep. A, yep. Okay, yeah, it's gonna be delta then. Okay, type in delta.
Got it.
Okay, now the second one is still just the O, T, and R are green. And we don't have any yellows.
Well, the yellow's from the T.
Oh, yeah, from the, yeah, okay. So where are the T's from the last, from delt and delta, those are yellow.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the T was already green.
Right, but it tells us, well, I mean, we didn't think there was a T fourth anyways, but it's confirming there's not a T in the fourth position at least, right?
Yeah.
Well, in the last position, but we know that's an R. So I'm still thinking motor or rotor, but I don't want to guess either of those. Okay, so the third word, tell me again what we had from hater, sound, and flick on the third one.
So you have the E and the O and the U are yellow. And T from delta is green.
Ah, T from delta is green. Okay, so we have a T in the fourth position, and there's an E, O, and U? No. What'd you say was yellow?
E, O, and U.
E, O, and U, okay. So we have E, O, and U yellows. What about in delta, the E is yellow again?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's not second, it's not fourth. The T is fourth. You said, yeah. T is green in delta. So, I mean, it could be at the end. It's interesting, there's an O, a U, and an E. So, So, if you put the E at the end, then you've probably got like UTE or OTE. Probably not OUTE. Well, it can't be OU because those are the yellow positions in sound. So, it can't be UTE, it would have to be OTE, but then you've got to have the UOTE, is that? I don't think that's a thing. And U something OTE, what would that be? Yeah, so I don't think the E is actually at the end. But then if it's not, you're not gonna have E, O, and U all before the T. So it would have to have a U or an O at the end. Huh, I'm having a hard time. And the E is not second. So the E could be third, E-T-O. Huh, maybe there is a word that's U-O-T-E. Quote, Q-U-O-T-E.
Got it.
Okay, cool. So did that help us with the second or fourth words at all? Did we get anything new? Probably not. Well, the E at the end, did that help anything with the second or fourth? We don't have an E on the second word. What about the fourth word? So tell me the fourth word again. I know it's going on with the second, yeah.
The A is green. The R is green.
The A is green in hater?
Yes.
Okay, so yellow in delta. And delt.
And the R is green in hater.
The R is green in hater.
The T is yellow in hater and delta.
Okay, what about delt?
And
is it yellow there too?
Yeah.
Okay, so the T is not third, fourth, or fifth. Okay.
Well, that's because the R is green in the fifth.
Well, the R is green in the fifth. That's right. But so we have the T is yellow in the third, fourth, and fifth positions. And we have the A, so it has to be TA. Because the A was green and the R is green. Okay.
The I is yellow and flick.
The I is yellow and flick, so it has to be fourth then. So it's got to be TA something IR. TA. Do we have any other yellow letters anywhere?
Nothing
else is yellow?
T, I, and... Yeah, T and I are...
And then the green A and R.
Yeah.
What is that? Okay, and we haven't used P. Tapier? I don't know if that's a word. I don't think it's a Z or an X or a... We haven't used a W, and I don't think it's a W. K? No. With an IR? I don't think so. JIR? I don't think so. Maybe a B or an M? Those aren't words that I know. I don't know what that could be. All right, how many guesses do we have left?
3 to get
3 guesses to get 2 words. But I've got kind of a 50-50 going on number 2. All right, can you tell me what letters we haven't used yet at all?
W, Y, P, G, J, Z, X, V, and B.
So it's interesting. We know it's TA something IR. Just trying to think of what word. All those words sound like words that aren't English. You know, Tajir or something with a G or a J. I really don't know. Okay, so one idea is to use a different word that's got some letters we haven't used yet and hope that one of them is the right letter, while also helping us check for motor and rotor. So I'm thinking a word that starts with M. I'm not thinking of a word that uses more than about 2 of those letters.
I found one that uses 3.
What is it?
You want me to tell you?
Yeah.
Gabby.
What is it?
G-A-B-B-Y. Gabby.
G-A-B-B-Y, yeah. Unfortunately, that doesn't help with the M, though, is the problem. It doesn't help us with motor versus rotor. I wanted to do something with an M. Gabby is...
Gammy.
Gammy?
You say it. It's Gabby, but with 2 M's.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do Gammy. G-A-M-M-Y.
So, nothing on the last one, nothing on the first one.
Okay, so there's no M in the second
Nothing
word.
on any
Yeah, the
of
second word.
2.
Okay,
Except for
so...
the A and the...
So nothing. So... So it's not an M, because I was thinking Tamir might be a word. Takir, it could be a K or a P. Yeah, so let's go ahead and guess the 4th one, because I think it's gonna disappear behind our video otherwise. And so let's go with, let's see, K or P. What do you think, Jonas? I don't think you probably know this word either, so which one, K or
It can't
P?
be K.
Oh, flick. Thank you, good, okay. So we gotta do, okay, so tell me again which letters we have.
W, P, J, Z, X, V, and B.
I don't know, maybe I should know that one of those is a word, but...
I know what...
You know what it is?
I know what the word is, and I know what this is. So...
Tapir? Tapir?
That is a word.
That is a word. We've
Next
got...
one is J.
J, Tajir?
Nope, not a word.
Okay, we don't have K. We have Z.
Z's the next one. That's not a
Tazir.
word.
Taxir, I don't think is a word.
Not a word.
B.
No, you have V first.
Oh, V. Taver?
Nope.
That's not a word. Tabir is not a word.
It's not a word, so...
So the only one that is a word is the P.
Want to guess it?
Yeah, let's go with that.
You got it.
So what is that?
It is an animal, I believe.
Oh, okay. Cool. Well, I'll stick it on the screen. Probably, is that the right direction? I think that's the right direction. Somewhere on the screen. Somewhere. I'll put up there what it is. We'll see if he's right or not. All right, so then the last one I think has got to be rotor. I'm assuming we didn't get anything different with tapir.
T is yellow, but...
Yeah, but we already knew that. Okay, so let's go with rotor.
You got it.
All right. Woo! Ooh! Now it's really bright. So that was a little bit tricky. Thank you, Jonas, for helping me out with that, as my eyes adjust to the bright lights. So there you go. So blindfolded Quordle is pretty interesting. Tapir, I definitely need to look that up. We'll have to see what that is. Actually, let's look it up quick. It's an animal. Jonas was right. It's
That's what I was picturing. Yeah.
a large pig. I mean, I felt like it was a word I'd seen, but again, there was a bunch of them that felt like they could be words, maybe in another language, like T-A-J-I-R and K and interesting. So that's definitely fun to try out blindfolded. If you want to try it sometime, grab a friend and have them do it, and turn away or put a blindfold on or whatever. And you can just turn away and face the screen if you don't have a microphone you need to be facing towards. But it's definitely harder to try and picture in your head what's going on instead of being able to, see the words here. D, E, you can see the O, T, and R, and you can kind of picture what that looks like. But it's harder when you're blindfolded. So very interesting, fun. That was fun. We'll have to do that again sometime maybe. So there you go. That was the Quordle that everyone is asking me to look at today. And yeah, rotor and quote and tapir are all very interesting words. Delta's not too bad. That one's a pretty normal one, but I did get stuck in the delt trap though. So let me know how you did with today's Quordle. Thanks again to Jonas. Be sure to subscribe for more puzzles. So the way this works is it's like normal Wordle, but one of the clues is a lie. Ooh, okay, so we know the T and the O are in different words. We also know that there's 2 O's. Blanc, I don't think that's, we can't do blank, so I don't think we can do ANC. This works just like normal Wordle, except instead of getting the yellows and greens on the actual letters, we're we're gonna get numbers on the right side over here that will tell us how many greens and how many yellows there are.